Hello guys, we're back for racing. It's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. Yes, after last week's trip to the desert of Qatar in Lusail, we head over to a crazy street circuit here in Singapore, round number 12. And next week we're going back to Europe, to Spain, Barcelona. Now let's have a quick look to the track we drive today. We have 31 laps in total, 19 corners, 7 to the right, 12 to the left, track length 4.9 kilometers, total race distance 153 kilometers, and the current Emerald track record from Berra, it's out of season 7, it's a 1:33.90. Now let's have a quick look to the driver standings. We see we do have a new leader, it's Berra in the Red Bull with 162 points, that's 4-point gap to P2, Salty on P2, P3 also gained 3 positions for Roble in the Aston Martin, Yo-Yo on P4, Spaghetti on 5, Degret on 6, Tomasito on 7, Myth on P8, Nawaf on P9 and Wolfram on P10. And in the team standings we also have a new leader, it's Red Bull with 245 points, 1 point ahead of McLaren. On P3 we have Haas, on P4 Ferrari, P5 Aston Martin, P6 Williams, P7 V-Carb Anka Racing Bulls, on P8 Alpine, on P9 we have Mercedes, and on P10 Sauber Kick Sauber. Now let's go for the serious stuff, let's go for the qualifying here in Singapore. So we're gonna have Picard, the first man, on track. EPIA, the dashboard is working. Well, last time it also worked for qualifying, but later on in the race it stopped working, and then I struggled a little bit with the informations during the stream. Only had the stuff you see also here live on TV, on Twitch. Just enable the proper graphics here for Picard. Let's go to the onboard. He's starting his first hot lap here. The first hot lap of today's Singapore Grand Prix. Pretty close on the first turn onto the curb, but didn't invalidate it. But here, it just invalidated. Let's go to Tomasito. Pretty nice turns from Tomasito. Hungarian driver driving for V-Carb this season, joined new for season 8. We're gonna have a time on the board for Tomasito for the first time to beat in today's race. It's a 1:27.079. Let's go to wall press. A 1:29. And Barra is going right to the top of the timing, so 1:26.780, sorry. Let's have a look. Sadly, we don't have any Grand Prix here in Switzerland, but yeah. Wolfrin down to the line, finishing in front of his teammate GDA, currently figuring on position 4. Let's go to Osman Sedat. Let's quickly have a look to Yo-Yo, also invalidated as well. Osman Sedat invalidated. Picard again. First run he invalidated, so the second attempt to have at least a time on the board. And again invalidated. So 2 laps from Picard, twice invalidated. Let's go for the hot lap from Sumuku. A slight touch to the wall. You see, Sumuku is normally a driver who always finishes more or less in the top 10, and a good time. More than a half of the races than he started, he finished in the top 5. The final turns where his signs just spun in the real. Yeah, and Sumuku achieved the purple sector 3. Let's go quickly to Gian Bartolomeo. He went for another run, jumps up to P5. And Degret again driving. Nice to have him back here. Beautiful turns, a little bit fighting with traction here off the Haas. A little bit of wheel spin. Jumping up to P3, let's go to Degadet's teammate, Yo-Yo. Slower in Sector 1, but faster in Sector 2. Now the final turns for Yo-Yo. He stays on P10, a 130.6, that's 4 seconds slower than Barra. Not sure if Yo-Yo is going again for another run. Yeah, looks like 26.168 in the first sector. Just improved. Behind Yo-Yo we have, maybe we see him? Yeah, there is the V-carb of Tomasito, just achieved the purple sector 1. So he's surely attacking the pole time currently from Barra. Green sector 2 for Yo-Yo as well for Tomasito. Now the last turns for Yo-Yo. I'm pretty sure Yo-Yo can go to 127's 171. What is Tomasito achieving currently? Pole. Just 600s faster than Barra on his fastest attempt. Now let's go. Towards mid setup, let's go to Myth. He has green sector 1, green sector 2, of course, that's his first lap. That's why everything is more or less green. Can we go to the 127s? I think yes, just invalidated in the last corner there. But now let's go to Barra, the new leader. I just show you one graphic. Yeah, that was it for this lap. I just show you the graphic where Salty led more or less the half of the season so far. Then Salty didn't gain too much points, but we see Barra on a hunt for Salty. As you know, Barra is now leading the driver championship with only some points ahead of Salty. It's 4 points to be exact. And again, a slide from Barra. Okay. And Barra is retiring because it's starting to rain and nobody's surely faster than the times they drove on, on dry. It's always a little bit of gamble here. In Singapore we have often some rain. Let's see, I'm not sure if somebody else is going out. There is 6 minutes left in the session and we see Myth invalidated, so no time on the board for him. And also let's go to Salty, also invalidated, so the track is already very slippery. Yeah, very slippery, and we have Spaghetti here. Baguette has been also able to join the lobby. Ooh, going wide here. Heavy on the brakes. By the way, Steinhausen, is the sound good? You hear me good, or is the microphone too silent and the cars too loud? Otherwise I need to do some adaptations. Yeah, Myth is writing something. Has been rain displayed? WordPress is replying yes for both sessions, and I do have on my dashboard also rain. I'll just show you. Driving on dry tires here in the wet. Well, that's just light rain. I think that was it for the qualifying, as long as some drivers don't DNF. Yeah, intentional crashing is worth some penalty points. Going off track, we don't like to see cars off track. Yeah, Slippery When Wet, John Bon Jovi, was an album in the 80s. And we see somebody, or 3 drivers are going out with intermediate tires. That's Yo-Yo. Well, we see Degret already on his wet, hot lap. I maybe just want to check the setup for the wet race. Yeah, that's a little bit a spoiler for the wet race later on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody's faster than the 126.621 from Tomasito, the pole sitter here in Singapore. On P2 we have better on, yeah, 126.680. So Tomasito has been 600 faster than Berra, and on P3 and 4 we have the Haas duo of Yo-Yo and Degret. Hopefully they end up as well on the race like this. Good evening, Gripwolf. I did some WRC time trials. He's going straight on. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think that somebody is on track. We still see the current champion Baguette driving on dry tires on the wet. How is life going, Gripwolf? All good? That looks like ready here. Gravel Estonia, I would say. Yeah. Well, there is 48 seconds, 43 seconds, 42 seconds left in the session. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Well, the weather isn't too good. Well, I can't blame. We had some sunshine the last 3 days, but only 20 degrees. The summer has ended very rapidly. I think the same in UK. Yeah, 4 seconds, so just grab a new beer and then we're back for the main race. By the way, guys, sadly I didn't check the weather forecast before the qualifying. But yeah. I can't be everywhere. I tried to, but we just saw that it's raining. Yeah, oops, it's raining also for the race. As we had a spoiler from, I think it was World Press? Yes, World Press. Well, it's gonna be a very long and funny race. The drivers are now selecting the tires. Not sure if they go out with the intermediates or full wet tires. Let's see the choice of the drivers. Now we go to the warm-up lap as always. Just quickly enable the track map. That's it. The rest we have on the dashboard. So where is everybody? Tomasito is warming up his tires massively, pretty fast. Looks like everybody more or less on the intermediates. Yes, everybody on the intermediates. And let's check later on if it's trying the track, if there is some possibility of dry race later on. And Berra is driving too slow in the point of view of Yo-Yo and Degret. He just overtook Berra. And you can see in the minimap on the bottom right that Tomasito is far, far away from the other drivers. And sadly to see the McLaren guys in the back on P15 and 16. I just show you again the team championship standings after Qatar last race. So Red Bull is leading ahead of McLaren. But Red Bull is driving today only with one driver, and yeah, McLaren has two drivers. The two-time champion Myth and the Salty, the Hungarian driver, on P2 in the driver standings. Let's go for a start. to position 4 to Degeret. Five lights. Out the way we go. A very slow start from Degeret, but Yo-Yo, his teammate, had a better start. Let's go quickly to the outside view and see if something happened. Yes, we see a 2 wide from Tomasito and Berra already in turn 1 and 2. Now Berra is leading already the pack. Behind him Tomasito, then we're gonna have Yo-Yo, Frank Tank on P4 and Degeret on 5. And we have an early retirement from Gianbartolomeo already in lap number 1. So the Kick-Sauber driver has finished his duties today. So we're gonna have a virtual safety car and just check the weather forecast now. Is it raining? Yes or no? Well, for the next 15 minutes it's raining, but the weather forecast doesn't work, as you see. Looks like we have the same problem again, like last week, so no telemetry data. I'll just try to restart, let's see. Yeah, SimHub is not working. Let's see if there is a safety car. Maybe I'll restart the game and join the lobby again. But anyway, we do have the data here. No warnings, I see no warnings, so it's slightly a blind flight. Berra is doing good out there. 0.3 seconds behind him, Tomasito, and then the Rainmaster. You just saw it, Yo-Yo sliding around. Let's hit into the car of Tomasito. Pretty close driving from Tomasito, and Tomasito achieves the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:42.501. Ay. Well, it's more or less just a big train, except we have 1 second gap between P3 and P4, and then a 6 second, on P6 a 2 seconds gap between 5 and 6. Looks like it's not too easy to keep the car on track. For you, just the calendar, we're in race 12 out of 16. Next week we're going back to Spain, Barcelona. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. We see 6 positions gained by Wallpress, as well 7 for Spaghetti, 6 positions by Myth, and 3 positions or 4 positions by Salty. A little bit of wheel bang between these two drivers here, between Myth and Samuku, and it looks like the car came through. No. And Samuku just sitting back now, staying behind Myth. Let's have a look to the close driving between Picard and Wallpress. Not Wallpress, Wolfrin. Wallpress is on P6 and Wolfrin on 11. Looks like the track is drying out. It's a 1:40.3 for Berra. Fastest lap, and yeah, Berra has a 1.7 seconds gap already to Tomasito. Little strike from Tomasito. Now Yo-Yo next to him. Is he able to overtake to go to the next corner? Yes. Tomasito is backing up and stays behind Yo-Yo. Just missed out this one here. Wallpress and Frank Tank collided. A little touch. Maybe Frank Tank should have backed off there, but yeah, it is as it is. Maybe the stewards have after the race some work to do. But we still have one Kick Sauber in the race on P5. The other Kick Sauber, Gian Bartolomeo, retired on the first lap. And 10 seconds for Ripster already. He already stopped. Hey. What an overtake attempt from the Ferrari, from the current driver champion here in the MRL. And we see some drivers are going into pit. Maybe they stick soft rubber. Let's see. Spaghetti also receives a 10-second time penalty. We see many drivers in the pit. Double stack for the Haas team. This will hurt a little bit Degret, who came in later than Yo-Yo. Oof. Oi. I'm not sure if Yo-Yo has some damage. It doesn't look like. If we see the front wing is still intact, no damage to the front wing. But he went for the hard rubber. Three seconds for GDA. What a nice image. We see the two-time champion myth behind the champion of last season, behind Spaghetti in the Ferrari. And we're gonna have a safety car. There is a retirement from Sumuku. So nothing spectacular happened, I think so, because it's safety car. We're back with a dashboard. Wow. Makes it a little bit easier to commentate. Well, you see there is a safety car out there, but we don't have any safety car announcement of the game. I do have safety car announcement in my dashboard, but normally on top left it should be yellow if there is safety car. But anyway, hopefully it's not bugged completely. I'll just give you again the safety car, boys. Sumuku. And enable the telemetry data. And let's have a quick look to the weather forecast. It will be light cloudy later on, so Sumuku is just above the weather forecast. I just quickly disable him. We see the two Ferraris in the back of the field. They, yeah, safety car is going for another lap, then they're back to the field. And let's have a quick look to the tire choices they made. We have some medium rubber tires and, well, half-half, medium and hard tires. We do also have some graphics for you regarding the team championship. You see that Red Bull, after more or less the half of the season, they increased the amount of points per race and are now on top of the standings, just 1 point ahead of the McLaren team. 18 points behind Red Bull we have Haas. And Red Bull is only driving with one driver here, and then we're gonna have 2 drivers for the Haas team and 2 drivers for the McLaren team. The safety car in this lap. So Berra already reducing the speed. Berra is always doing a pretty nice restart. Wiggling around his car and then just pressing full throttle and escaping from the car behind. That's why we are going to P3 to Yo-Yo. Looks like Berra already went here. Wow, what a dive bomb from Myth. Let's go to the outside view. Myth just overtook Warpress and then we saw Frank tank. Not able to control the car. Went back to P7. Now the two-time champion Myth has something to do. Close the gap of 1.8, 1.7 seconds to Yo-Yo in front. Also in the back we see Spaghetti just overtook Osman Setup. Also GDA overtook Osman Setup. Now let's go to the front. We're in lap 10 of 31. Picard receives a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings and the fastest lap of 1:30.049 from Tomasito. As we had a 1:30.9, let's see what's the fastest lap. What's the MRL track record? It's a 1:30.390 from Berra out of last season 7. Oh wow, too wide, an attack from Tomasito. Never look to the paper if you see Berra and Tomasito driving so close behind each other. And both drivers in front on medium tires and behind Yo-Yo on hard tires. That's maybe the gap that's resulting into a gap of 2.4 seconds to Tomasito. Beautiful images here. Our 10 for time being from Tomasito, but we see behind a too wide battle between Myth and Yo-Yo. And Myth has been able to overtake Yo-Yo. Wow. Again, too wide between these two drivers. They know each other pretty well. Not the first season they drive here in the MRL. Otherwise you can't drive side by side through corners, especially not here in Singapore, because the barriers are very close to the track. Have a quick look to the teammate of Yo-Yo, to Berra. He's trying to hunt down the teammate from Myth. What a nice overtake! What an overtake from Degret! Whoa, 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 whoa! Do we see some heroics here? Picard on the outside, too wide through these corners, and still we're gonna have Degret in front of Picard. Managed to be in front, to stay in front, but now Picard is using a little bit of ERS, but a very good driver. Degret. Very intelligent driver. Not the first season he's driving. He's close to 100 appearances here in the Monday Racing League, so he knows how to drive and how to defend as well. Here we gonna have close to a 2 wide. It's a 2 wide again. What a battle, and on the inside we see Spaghetti is attacking Picard as well. And Salty back to P12. That was great action here, great action here in the Monday Racing League. Let's go to GTA. Aye. That's some damage for Ripster, and GTA is retiring from the session. All that heavy fighting here on the streets of Singapore. Very heavy fighting, and in front we still have the leader Berra in front of Tomasito, 0.4 seconds. Then we're gonna have close to 5 seconds gap to P3 to Myth. And Wolfrin again doing a very good job. Looks like this game is suiting him. And he's overtaking Wolpress and is going for P5. Wow. Of course with the help of DRS, but it's not easy to achieve a P5 here in the Monday Racing League. Let's have a quick look to the warnings. We have 1 warning for Berra, 2 for Tomasito, 1 for Mid, 2 for Yo-Yo. And already 3 warnings for Wolpress. The Wolpress is very close to a 3-second time penalty as well. Player on position 8, that's Degret. And Yo-Yo receives a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Wow. What a fight between the Czech and the Hungarian driver here. And in the back we see Frank Tank is doing a double overtake. Yes, he managed to overtake 2 cars in 1 attempt, and the next one behind Degret, as I told you. A little bit squeezed there. Do we have front wing damage? No front wing damage for player on position 8, that's Degret. Who else has front wing damage? We see Myth on P3 has front wing damage as well, Yo-Yo. And the Alpino Frank Tank also has front wing damage. Of course, Salty and Dripster. And Volpress is having a completely damaged front wing. Driving on position 12 currently. So he's surely hoping for a safety car. Let's go to the battles. Let's go to P8 to our buddy Degret. Well, we had many nice overtakes already. Doing a little bit of sightseeing, Degret. Lost 1 position to Wolfrin. Looks like the drivers with front wing damage, Myth, Yo-Yo, Frank Tank, Salty and Rips to stay out. Again for you, the tire choices the drivers make during the safety car phase. We have many hard runners. I'm not sure if the hard tire is okay until the end of the race. We see Degret, you have it on your dash on the bottom left. We have 14 and 70% of usage of the tires, and let's go to a driver with hard tires. Let's go to the leader of the hard tire runners. Let's go to Yo-Yo. He has 10 and 12% usage on his hard tires. More or less the half of the usage the drivers on medium have. So maybe Yo-Yo is trying to go to the end with this set of tires, these hard tires here. If we have Yo-Yo on screen, it's race number 108 here in the Monday Racing League. Nice to have him here in the league. Funny guy from Austria. Good man. I just missed it out, just saw the end of the overtake from Degret, and yeah. The try of a switchback from Picard. Wolfring currently driving on P9, also here in the mix. By wheel banging a little bit. Well, Picard sits in an Alpine. He reminds me a little bit to Ocon. He's a very hard fighter. Well, you don't see it often that Wolfring gets a time penalty for corner cutting. There's now 3 seconds on his board, and there was Degret trying to show Picard the pit box. Let's go to the onboard from Wolfring. Oh. Picard just lost a little bit of control of the car, and then Wolfring came through. Luckily there hasn't been any contact. So Wolfring also driving the hard tires in front, Degret is driving the medium tires. We also have a same example if we go to Yo-Yo, the teammate of Degret. He has been able to catch up to Myth. Yo-Yo driving the hard tires, and I'm pretty sure the tires from Myth aren't the best ones anymore. Even Yo-Yo has a little front wing damage as well. Myth. Yo-Yo managed to overtake here on the straight. Yo-Yo is on a hunt for Tomasito. 2 seconds to close the gap. Well, I'm pretty sure that the medium drivers need to go in again to pit. If it says like this, the hard rubber tires, drivers can stay out. And the best card's in the hand of Yo-Yo. Well, some say Berra will make it again. Yes, if he is fast enough. Well, he had a pretty nice run in the last races. And Berra went in for pits. Now he went for hard tires. 11 laps to go, and let's quickly check the gap between Yo-Yo and Berra. If there is no safety car, then Yo-Yo will stay out on the hard tires. Not a good timing for Berra. He's behind the group of 3 drivers here. Well, Berra is the leader of the Driver Championship, so he can do it anyways. He can go for the podium, even if he's spoiled back to P9. Now he has to clear some cars. What a nice move from Berra. On the inside we still have Picard, a little wheel bang there. And guys, is Tomasito going into pit? Yes or no? No, he stays out. Well, he doesn't do the same as Berra. He's surely also praying for a safety car, late safety car, and then go on to... Yeah. As we started on intermediates, it's a free choice. You can twice go on to the medium tires, use twice the same tire compound for dry, so you don't have to use a hard and a medium. If it's still like that in this game, was like that in the old game last year, should be the same. Well, I should know it, but yeah. I just drove Formula 1 24, I think, 5 hours or so, not more. See, Yo-Yo is going a little bit wider line than Tomasito on this turn there. Oh, it's tire management for Yo-Yo. So any guesses from your side, guys? Who is winning the race today? A 1:29.441. As it's a 1:29.441. You just saw the graphics, so that's a new track record. Let's celebrate the track record from Berra. It's a 1:29.441 in the evening here in Singapore in Season 8, the new track record. Yeah, from Berra. Berra. Looks like he's surely pushing as much as possible. And we missed the overtake from Yo-Yo, and again a new track record from Berra, a 1:29.301. 3-second time penalty for Salty. A little slide there from Berra. Keep the car on track. So he's approaching quickly the car in front. That's Spaghetti 2.4 seconds. 2.2 seconds, 2.1 seconds. Well, Spaghetti has 15 laps, old hard tires. .6 seconds. Not again a track record from Berra. But yeah, 0.8 seconds behind Spaghetti now. .565 in the turn. Now let's see, with the help of DRS, Berra is flying, of course, overtaking Spaghetti, the reigning champion here in the Monday Racing League. Let's go quickly to the front here, to the battle for P1. We have Yo-Yo still leading ahead of Tomasito, a medium runner with 45% usage of the tires in the back, and also Myth behind has 43% of usage of his rear tires. Yo-Yo is still doing a very good job here. Well, I just missed that one, sorry for that. Tomasito now on P3, 3.1 second gap, 3.2 second gap to me. And Yo-Yo is driving away 1.3 seconds gap to Myth, and very is Berra. Berra is 1.2 seconds behind Tomasito. That's 5 laps left here in the race. Yeah, he sees Berra behind with the newer hard rubber tires, is overtaking him with the help of DRS. having better traction. So there is a 5-second gap to Yo-Yo. Or a 3.3 second gap we see here. To Yo-Yo in front, the fastest lap of 1:29.298 from Berra. I'm pretty sure we see here some fights for position 7 between Degaret and Frank Tank. While Degaret has old medium tires and Frank Tank 1 lap older hard tires. Degaret has been able to overtake Frank Tank here, the Alpine. Let's go to the front. We see Berra overtook Myth. That's only a 2 seconds gap to Yo-Yo. 4 laps left. Berra is within 1 second and able to open up his rear wing for DRS. No, hasn't been able. Was a little bit over 1 second the gap. Just saw Myth is struggling. Well, Berra is over 1 second faster than Yo-Yo in front, and Yo-Yo has a 3-second time penalty. I'm pretty sure that's the overtake for the win here in Singapore. We see Berra on the outside has been able to be in front of Yo-Yo, and now 3 laps left. 2.5 laps, let's say this way, until he has another win on his board here in the Monday Racing League in Season 8. Beautiful driver and beautiful tactics today from the Red Bull team. Well, especially great tactics from Bera and the Red Bull team. I haven't thought that Bera is able to catch up to Yo-Yo. As we know, he pushed one fastest lap after the other after he went to the hard tires, to the new hard tires, and now he just overtook Yo-Yo. And 2 laps to go. We see some overtakes here from the reigning champion Spaghetti. The 2 drivers with very old hard tires, 23 laps for Tomasito and Spaghetti 22 laps, and behind Spaghetti we have 24 laps old hard tires for Wolfrin, who's carrying on a 3-second time penalty. You will never see this again. A 2 wides here between Tomasito and Spaghetti, with the better end for Tomasito. Hey. There was a slight contact there, but is Spaghetti able to overtake? No, not yet. So he has one more lap. Wow, the slide from Spaghetti. But he kept his car on track. Ferrari still surviving. Now has a 0.6 second gap, 0.5 second gap to Tomasito, the V car in front. Spaghetti still stays behind. Now with the help of DRS, maybe he's able to overtake. It should be more or less an easy task. Yeah, close one here. And 3 seconds time penalty for Myth. What happened there? So we're gonna have 90% sure the podium, Bera, Yo-Yo and Myth. So Bera did it again. Don't know if he likes Britney Spears, but oops, I did it again relates to him. We just missed the crossing of the winner. Bera winning again a Grand Prix. Yo-Yo on P2, Myth on P3. Then we're gonna have Spaghetti on P4. A nice P5 from Tomasito. Then we're gonna have a pretty nice P6 from Wolfrin. Rank Tank should be on position 7, and we just see the crossing of the 2 Alpine drivers. Frank Tank on 7, Picard on 8. We see Degret did nothing in the last lap, then on P9 Salty, and on P10 still driving. Ripster, Osman Sedat and Volpress. Let's go to them. They are fighting a little bit. They don't fight. Okay. Here the final runners, Volpress ahead of Ripster and Osman Sedat, ending up the Singapore Grand Prix on P12. What a race, what a race. Again, here Spaghetti Red Bull isn't correct. Spaghetti is driving. Still driving for the lovely Ferrari team. Again, a beautiful win for Berra, Swedish driver, who is surely driving for the driver championship. You see, I'll just show you again the standings. Yeah, get some more points on the board today with 25 points for the win. Then Myth on P2 and not Myth, Yo-Yo on P2 and Myth on P3. Let's quickly go to the stuff here and let's go to the incidents. Just need that for the FIA stuff. That's it. Yeah. Now, I'll just try my luck. Because last week the beautiful interviews haven't worked. Mattia again a podium.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, how is life?
My life is good. Life is good.
And also again a podium, but not a win.
No win, no. Yeah.
Yeah, why
Playing,
that?
why that? Because don't tell him, but Pera is sweating quite a bit. He's practicing time trial like 2 days before the race, every race.
Okay.
That's why he became a sweat. So
yeah, well,
that's what happened.
Berra had a beautiful strategy. He went on mediums and then later on to the hards. You have been as well on mediums and drove to the end of the race. Why you didn't pit it again?
Actually, I think my strategy was faster. My strategy, I think, was faster. He was faster than me.
Yeah.
First of all, and I also had front wing damage for the whole scene, so didn't help me.
Okay.
I think it was better to stay out because his pit lane is very long. But yeah, I mean, he could have done whatever because it was P1 and he had no damage, he had no penalties, so he could have done basically whatever strategy, and he could have still won the race. So.
And
yeah.
Did you know that you had front wing damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less the whole race you had front wing damage.
Yeah, that's annoying. I would have, if I were on alts, without front wing damage, I could have fought for the win.
Okay.
With staying out, but I mean, I just fucked up. It happens.
Yeah. What about
Not
next
every race is
race?
perfect.
What about next race in Barcelona?
Barcelona is a track, not a state, so maybe things are different.
But a nice one,
sure.
right?
It's a nice one. It's a technical race. I don't know. I think it's going to be more of a DRS training also in Spain.
Yeah.
Because it's a high downforce, high downforce track, but it's a long straight. So I think the slipstream is very powerful.
Slipstream is always powerful here in F124. But any guesses where you're finishing up in next race?
I'm more confident. This is one of Berra's strongest tracks, by the way. So I can't complain for a podium. I'm a bit sad I didn't get P2 but my minions were dead at the end. Were like dead completely. Dead.
Yeah, I saw that.
72% or something like that. So I was very close to puncture territory. Maybe one lap I would have got a puncture.
But at least you survived, and that's the important stuff. What happened to your teammate, Salty? He doesn't like this track, or?
Difficult race, I think. No, he doesn't, first of all.
Yeah.
I think he had contact with, I don't remember who, but he complained about contact with another guy. I also had a crash with Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas
Tomasito.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that.
So many 2 whites, 3 rights, 3 whites, through corners, and so on. Has been a beautiful race for the viewers, at least for the viewers. Maybe not.
For me, it was so boring.
Yeah, you've been driving more or less alone the whole race, not the whole race. Let's say the half race.
Yeah, it's not about being like alone. I also enjoy being alone. I don't enjoy being alone with the front wing damage and no tires and understeer every corner. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Easy. Next time you have a better choice, better chance, I should say, in Barcelona. Yeah, any last words from your side?
Last words. As I said, don't tell Berak that he has pets. Please.
Don't tell him, he will hear it from yourself on the stream.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
So take care, Mattia, and see you next week. Thank you for driving.
See you next week, mate. Bye
Bye-bye. Cheers. Looks like the interviews are working. Now let's go for the Austrian driver, Yo-Yo. Where is Yo-Yo?
I
Now it's working. Where have you been?
channel.
You've been to...
You moved me to Chris, not to this channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should stop drinking during the stream, but anyway.
That's fine.
That's why, maybe, yeah. Yeah, a nice podium P2, Yo-Yo. Nice to see you again on the podium.
Yeah.
How was your race?
Yeah, it was good until the safety car came, then it was bad, then it was good again. Yeah.
But finally, you survived with the old hard tires, and there has been Berra, a Swedish driver behind you, with new hard tires and no chance to defend, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I mean-
the Grand Prix.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, I try to let him pass so that I can get his DRS to like escape from Mattia because of my 2 seconds. But he didn't go. He stayed behind me.
Well-
Yeah. But I didn't think that I can hold him up, so yeah.
No, he had an amazing pace today. As in the last races, I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening in Sweden, but yeah, let's see what the last races are bringing. 4 races left. Next week, Barcelona, Spain. Something for you? Yes.
Not really. I hate the track, but yeah, let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're bad there. Well, I don't know. You also don't like Monaco and drive very good in Monaco.
I like Monaco.
You well, okay.
Yeah.
You're one of the only driver who
I know.
likes Monaco. Okay, that's why I explained wrong. Yeah. Any plans for next week? No plans. Just drive and try to survive in Spain.
Yeah, and maybe get Toby to the end of the race. That would also be nice.
What happened to him? You know anything?
Not really. He just told me he crashed, and then he said he was sleepy and needs to go.
Yeah, and in the last lap, I think he
Yeah,
crashed
exactly.
and then DNF'd in the last lap. But if he finished within position 12, he still gets a point. So at least 1 point for Toby, I think.
At least that, yeah.
Maybe he's on P13, I'm not sure anymore. It's no points. But anyway, yeah, any last words from your side to cat, mouse, dog, friends, family?
Good night. I don't know.
That's a nice one. Take care, Prost.
Okay.
Prost.
Bye.
And see you soon, eh? Bye-bye, Yo-Yo. Take care. And now let's grab
have no clue.
Bera. Hi, Bera.
Hello.
Hey, what a pace. Hey. Why that?
Thank you.
You want to win the driver championship, I think, right?
Of course.
Of course, why
I
driving?
want to win the constructors as well.
Constructors as well. So Navav was missing today, but Red Bull is still leading, I think, after this result. Salty ended up on P9, Myth on P3. Yeah, might be a tight one.
more points for us, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Should be more, but with our point system, I don't have the point system in front of me. But
All right, we have a different points.
it should be okay. Yeah, we get points till position 12. That's the only thing I know. Then 25 for the win, 20 for P2 instead of 18, I think, in real life. But yeah. Did you train a lot for beautiful Singapore?
No, it's just my favorite track. I did the time trial as usual, and one session. That's about it.
What about?
But I love Singapore.
I heard from Mattia. What about the strategy you had?
I don't know actually.
You just went onto mediums and then thought, yeah, why not going on to hards and then overtaking everybody?
21 laps felt very, very much for mediums, so I decided to go hard. I was surprised no one else did hards.
Yeah, I thought Tomasito is going in as well. Maybe Yo-Yo at a later stage onto mediums or softs, maybe. But nobody did, and you survived and overtook at many overtakes.
When I saw no one fucking pit, then I got very scared. I thought I was gonna lose, but
you need to trust. You need to trust into yourself and the strategy team. That's you.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice strategy. Next one is Barcelona. Any thoughts on that one? You like it as well, or is it not your strongest track? Or
I would say not my strongest track, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's also a good track for you. Again, a podium.
I think it's a good race track, like many overtakes and stuff.
Yeah, and a little bit more space than here in Singapore for overtaking. But if you start in front, you don't need to overtake somebody. You're one of the best qualifiers we have in the league, and we already had in the league. So I think you're now close to the best qualifier ever in the Monday Racing League. I tried to figure out some stats for the next race and show it on stream.
I was actually 3/10 up, but I fucked it up last corner or something, mid corner or something. I don't know.
And the last hot lap in qualifying, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
then rain came.
Sadly, rain came, but
Yes.
I had lots of fun with Spaghetti driving 2 or 3 laps around like a clown, and yeah, was fun. But
Yes.
yeah, next week, pole time baby for Bera.
Of course.
You know Britney Spears, right?
Yes.
Oops, I did it again. You did it again today, maybe next week. Any last words from your side to somebody?
Watch me get pole next week.
You will have it. Maybe. Keep fingers crossed. Thank you, Beto, for driving, and see you next week.
You.
Happy week.
See you.
See you, bye. Yeah, that was it for today's race. A nice, I would say a legendary race. Nice fightings, 2 whites, 3 whites here in Singapore. Let's hope for a good race as well next week in Spain. And yeah, next week again, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central European time. See you again there. Thank you for watching and have a good week. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.